The Copernican Revolution by Melissa Burke and Sidney Berthelot. What is the Copernican Revolution? The Copernican Revolution is essentially the change in accepted models of our solar system, from a geocentric model, or a model with Earth at its center, to a heliocentric model, with the Sun at its center. When Alexander the Great of ancient Greece conquered the civilizations of Mesopotamia and what was called Persia, many Greek astronomers built on the advanced discoveries of those civilizations. Astronomers turned knowledge of the stars into a real branch of science, instead of use for predicting seasons or for use of direction on the sea. Notable Greek figures such as Pythagoras, a mathematician famous for the Pythagorean theorem, proposed that the Earth's surface was round when previous theories thought the Earth was flat or even cylindrical. However, though there were many scientific advances, ancient Greeks still had trouble explaining retrograde motion and stellar parallax. Hipparchus and Ptolemy explained retrograde motion by putting planets in perfectly circular orbits on their perfectly circular orbit. Though it explained the phenomenon, it wasn't entirely correct. The Ptolemaic model still insisted that Earth remained at the center of our solar system. Very near the end of his life, Copernicus published a new theory called the revolution of celestial spheres, in which he proposed the heliocentric model, the Sun at the center of the planet's orbits, including Earth's, and each planet rotated on its axis. However, he kept with the Ptolemaic tradition in thinking that the planets' orbits were each perfectly circular. This would later be disproven by Johannes Kepler.
Johannes Kepler was a student of Tycho Brahe, who used protractor-like objects to make the most accurate arc measurements of planets ever made until that point. In Kepler's 3 laws of planetary motion, he suggests that the orbit of planets are elliptical instead of perfectly circular. He also theorized about the speed of planets around the Sun. Galileo, who we know for the invention of the telescope, discovered many things about the solar system that changed and improved the Copernican way of thought. He was the first one to find moons around Jupiter, which enforced the Copernican way of thought by proving that Earth and Jupiter were both planets orbiting a larger star.
The Copernican Revolution took over 150 years to complete because it began with Copernicus, but took many other great astronomers to completely change the astronomical model from Ptolemy's religiously accepted model. It resembles modern science in the sense that astronomers look to mathematical and applicable ways of research to explain natural phenomenon. Many thoughts developed in this era were developed and proven through scientific theory, something we are very familiar with today. Modern science has much to thank from the European scientists from those 150 years.